If you're old enough to speak, you've probably played the game Hangman at some point in your life. For me, I played it a lot at school. Now, it seems like a harmless game. I mean, we all know the object of the game is to guess a word so the man doesn't get hanged. Yes, hanged is a real word. In this case, it doesn't sound right, but it is. And the more you think about it, it seems kind of messed up to play this with kids, but as a kid, you don't think about it like in a negative way. It's just a fun game. But some people in history may have known it a little better than us. Since the 5th century, England has been quite the fan of using public hangings as a form of capital punishment, but the 17th century is where England got really creative. No, I don't mean putting beans on toast and eating it for breakfast. That's just wrong. The first half of the 17th century is when England had a lot of accused witches. So since the whole town was against these, their trial decision was pretty much decided before it had even started. So after the convict was brought out to the public to be sentenced to death, they were given the right to a right. And for those who don't know, a right spelt like that, it's just basically a word for a social custom or a practice. And this one was called the right of words and life. And if the convicted wanted to play this, then they would just shout out that they wanted to. So then the executioner would pick a word and the convict would be allowed to guess this word, one letter at a time, or the whole word in full. And if they guessed it right, they got to live. But if not, then they were hanged. The unfortunate thing at this time is that a lot of people who were executed were not people in power, and around this time period, the only people who were literate were people in power. So all these people couldn't read, they couldn't spell, so to even have a chance of living while playing this game, they pretty much just had to be extremely lucky and guess the right letters. This is basically just a way for the wealthy to mock these people in their last minutes of living. Yeah, it's really messed up the more you look into it. I did some research and I found that in this time period, there were about 48 hangings in England during the century. And I wonder how many of them chose to play the right of words in life, knowing that they probably didn't even have a chance because they were too poor to get any proper education. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment on anything in the video that you were interested in, or if you have any suggestions of any other videos similar to ones you've seen on this channel or like this one, then make sure to let me know in the comments, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.